Hello there, speed duelists! Welcome back to another tournament review. Today we're doing Duel Showdown 164. We had 9 players and these tournaments are held every Sunday night, are completely free to enter. So maybe next week you could be one of the players. First match, we are gonna be seeing Keebler versus Paradoxo. So both are familiar household names in these tournaments. Okay, so looks like Keebler is on an Odeon deck and Paradoxo is on the Crystal Beast White Armed Dragon deck. And Paradoxo doesn't have any back row. Luckily for him, Keebler's deck is a bit of a slower one. So Swords of Revealing Light is gonna come down, full back row, set monster, and yeah. As you can see, Keebler filling up all of his spell and monster zones with flip monsters. And they keep coming. We're definitely not out of flip monsters yet. Paradoxo draws into Melody of Awakening Dragon. And this is ideal. You want to discard the regular level 10. Crystal Conclave is used to bounce the Sol and Luna back to the hands. Bit of a misclick there. We are gonna be seeing the Armed Dragon level 10 white come out. Quaking Mirror Force is used on the attack, so oh, that is apparently enough for Paradoxal to just leave. Okay, so Keebler moves on to the next round. Next up we have Honimyo 2 versus myself. And as you can see, Honimyo is on a Arcana Force and I'm on a Tomato Control. So Honimyo starting with Cup of Ace and not using the skill to alter the result, is just gonna go for a clean natural heads. Next up he uses Arcane Reading, so when you get heads you get to add a coin card from your deck to your hand. If you get tails, the opponent adds any card from their deck to their hands, and they're still not using the skill, and that's gonna be very positive for me, because I get to search out any card in my deck, and I choose Creature Swap. Next, Honimyo has Arcana Force 4, the Emperor, which basically becomes a 1900 if you call the coin toss correctly. Honimyo still not using the skill, so maybe he doesn't want to do that on the first turn, because then you're on 2000 life points. But yeah, here I top deck Mystic Tomato, so I'm gonna go for the play, summon Tomato, Creature Swap, and run over my Tomato, bring out the Dawn Zaluk, and yeah, I'm gonna be able to attack and inflict damage with Dawn, so he gets a discard. What's this? Arcana Force EX, the Light Ruler. Next up, Honimyo has Light Barrier, and he's gonna run out Time Wizard. Still not using the skill, being very cautious, but yeah, he forgot to call the coin toss, so we'll have to call that heads, and he's the luckiest man, he gets heads. So Time Wizard will be getting in for 500 damage. Okay, I'm still feeling pretty safe. And Honimyo will go for Time Wizard again. Yeah, just calls it again. And attacks with the Time Wizard. I'm still feeling confident, but he can't just keep hitting. Time Wizard activated, and this time it fails. So I'm finally rid of the Time Wizard. Play goes back to me. I have Allure of Darkness. I'm gonna draw into Wall of Disruptions. But the Spirit Reaper is gonna go in, and yeah, apparently Honimyo really wants to keep both of his Arcana Force, the Worlds, in hand, because he's not discarding Temperance to make the battle damage 0, so that's a bit sus. Or maybe he was hoping for me to hit the Worlds. Anyway, yeah, in the standby phase, Honimyo has to flip the coin to make sure his Light Barrier stays alive, but yeah, Gonna add another Cup of Ace to the hand with the Arcane Reading. And he's just gonna draw 2 without using the skill. Ah, yeah, the skill is already turned off, so didn't even need it. We're gonna be in a bit of a stalemate because, yeah, I don't really have any offensive monsters. Ah, I do have Jinzo, and Jinzo is gonna attack over the, what is it, the Magician. But it's still gonna take me a while to get over this this fool. So Jinzo is just gonna calmly attack. And now the fool is face up. So I am going to Space Typhoon to make place for Fisher. And yeah, here my opponent as well doesn't want to play the rest of the match. Very curious why these people scoop after one game. Are we going to see that a third time in a row? As we have Anti-Gamadon versus Domoski 98. And we see Domoski is yet again on his Dark Gaia OTK. And Anti-Gamadon is on the Jaden and Cyrus skill. Believe in your bro. Once per turn, if you have an elemental hero, you discard a trap to add a Roid monster and destroy a monster your opponent controls. If you have a Roid, you can discard a spell to special summon a level 6 or lower machine or Roid monster from the deck. If you have both, you basically get to fusion summon. Okay, a very weird skill. Are we gonna see it in action though? Let's hope so. Bladesman adding poly and passing turn. Domoski is gonna snipe the back row with Ninebeam. He's gonna use the skill, discarding to add Dark Fusion. And yeah, that is gonna be a massive Dark Gaia. Has like 6,000 attack points. 7,5. So that is gonna be game. Anti-Garmadon is sticking around for game 2. Love to see it. And let's see, summoning the Blazeman, searching Polymerization, and gonna use the skill to add a level 6 or lower machine Roids. Okay. Adding Euphoroid. Next up is Polymerization to fusion summon Euphoroid Fighter. Okay, so Euphoroid plus a warrior. Gains attack to equal to the combined attack and defense, so that will be 24 and 3000 defense. Okay. Let's see. Mystical Space Typhoon takes out the Book of Moon, and here's the skill, and we see that Domoski indeed has a Fiend and a Rock, so that's gonna be a pretty strong Gaia, and Dark Calling is gonna summon a second one of those. So yeah, this was a pretty quick match. How long was this? 4 minutes 43. Okay, yeah. Then we're moving into the top 4, and we're gonna see Keebler versus myself. And I do apologize for this one because it's a bit you'll see. I feel pretty confident with this opening hand, and then I see what Keebler is up to. So I'm just gonna try to start getting in for damage, but there's a Quaking Mirror Force. Okay, it's a bit of a bummer. Luckily I have Jinzo, and Jinzo is gonna try to attack, but there's a Sphere Kuribo. And as you can see, Keebler has Sol and Luna, so he's gonna be able to play around the Jinzo effect for a bit. As my Donzaluk attacks into the Medora. So I'm gonna try to destroy that with Fisher. But Sol and Luna are gonna flip the Jinzo face down. And while it's face down, Keebler is gonna activate Waboku. I am gonna flip the Medora face up, just in case I draw another Fisher. But yeah, Keebler is gonna use a skill, flip the Medora face down, and flip Maneater Bug face up to destroy the Jinzo. So yeah, I'll have to play without it. I do attack into another Quaking Mirror Force, yeah, that's why I didn't summon a a third monster, and here we're gonna see Swords of Revealing Light. Yeah, not drawing spell trap removal, so we'll just have to wait this one out. But Keebler has a second Swords, and is gonna attack over the Witch, and Witch is gonna search Jinzo. Has 15 defense, so you can't do that. I'm gonna Allure, and I draw my Mystical Space Typhoon. So, okay. I'm gonna Tribute Summon my Jinzo, Space Typhoon the Swords, and a Creature Swap. I'm gonna give him my new Doria. But, yeah. Keebler again with the Soul and Luna. So, Maneater Bug will be flipped face down, and then the attack of a Fossil Lina flips it face up again. So, Keebler has been cooking, and I appreciate it whenever I'm not playing against it. Now, these Mind Crushes are completely dead against this deck, although maybe I should have just started calling Sphere Kuriboh. I'm gonna get another play going with Creature Swap. Next up is Dark Geoid. I'm gonna try to attack over the Fossil Lina, but another Soul and Luna. This card is so good. So I'm gonna try to get a bit of offensive going. And at this moment it's looking pretty decent, but here Keebler has the Medora to shuffle back his flip destroy monsters. And I'm running kind of low on monsters, so yeah. I'm also running pretty low on cards in deck, so it's not good for me. Here I'm just gonna summon Sphere Kuriboh and then flip my Dark Geoid. So my Sphere Kuriboh will be 0 attack. And yeah, I'm really getting desperate. Keebler still has 4,000 life points. Yeah. I am not gonna be winning 2 life points or deck out. So I think it won't be long for me to actually scoop this one up. Although Mystic Tomato is some offensive force. But run into the Quaking. And I've seen enough at this point. On to the next game. So I can get rid of some dead Mind Crushes. And I side in stuff like Absorbing Jar and Possessed Dark Soul. As you can see, we're starting off pretty bad. Tomato attacking into the Maneater Bug. And I am gonna use my skill Shadow Reborn. Not yet. To bring out the Tomat. I should have summoned it in attack and then Creature Swap, but it's not gonna matter because, yeah, here Night Assailant was also my side of the field and I have to destroy it. In the end phase I'm gonna get my own Soul and Luna going, but yeah, I lose out on that Night Assailant. And maybe this is where I should have summoned Possessed Dark Soul. Because we run into the Quaking Mirror Force. Yeah, to make matters worse, Keebler uses his skill to flip his monster face down again, and I'm just not gaining any ground here. Jinzo is gonna try to help me out, but there's a Sphere Kuriboh, and even worse, there's a Soul and Luna as well. So this Jinzo is immediately gonna be taken care of. And here I'm just trying to draw into something that yeah, Swords of Revealing Light, pretty great card in Speed Duel. And here you see part of my game plan. I was gonna try to Creature Swap the Absorbing Jar, and if you then attack it, it pops Waking the Dragon. Bit of a silly Silly play, but I thought maybe in this matchup I'll get it off. So yeah, there's gonna come a point where I acknowledge that things aren't going good for me. Keebler putting back the Swords of Revealing Lights, and I'm not even able to get over that Fossil Dyna. My Spirit Reaper is gonna get destroyed. And here I'm gonna try to run out Tomato, but I run into Sphere Kuriboh, so okay. My Tomato gets destroyed by the Old Vindictive, and just as things were starting to look better, yeah, Swords of Revealing Light again. So very frustrating. Yeah, Jinzo is probably gonna be my my way out of this one. But yeah, maybe. Unfortunately, Night Assailant takes care of the Jinzo, and yeah, those were both of my Jinzos. So here I'm gonna struggle a bit more, but yeah, Quaking Mirror Force. Medora putting back the 3 Night Assailants. So Keebler's deck slow and steady. Quaking is gonna flip my Wall of Illusion face down, so now I can't flip up these monsters anymore. So yeah, good job, Keebler. You created something horrible and beautiful at the same time. Other top 4 match is between Domoski and Ivanovic. Ivanovic gonna start things off. He's on Iron Grit. And Domoski will be sniping the Macrocosmos with Mystical Space Typhoon. He's gonna discard Gaia Plate to search Dark Fusion. And he's gonna summon like a 6000 attack point Evil Hero. Yeah, 6-8. That's gonna be enough. Let's see whether game 2 goes any better for Ivanovic. Starting off with a Blast with Chain DD Survivor. But Domoski gonna flip the Absorbing Jar that he sided in for going first. So these will both be destroyed. Ivanovic draws 2, but if there's no Sphere Kuriboh, that's game. Here is Dark Fusion and Dark Calling, so it's gonna be 2 like 6-8 attack Dark Gaias, and that is another quick match for Domoski. Let's see, how long was this? 4 minutes 51, and that puts Domoski in the finals. The fastest deck against maybe the slowest deck. Let's see who takes it. Keebler starting off with nothing. Oh. Ah no, Domoski starting off with nothing. Okay, yeah. And Keebler knows what the opponent is playing, so maybe he should just normal summon Fossil Dyna. Aha. Yeah, too bad he didn't, because Domoski here has the perfect outs. He's gonna MST the swords, search for the Dark Fusion, and bring out that 6-8 Gaia. And when it attacks, it switches all guys to attack position, and flip effects are not activated. But yeah, Fossil Dyna would have activated, so... yeah, I think Keebler made a bit of a wrong call there, but that's fine. We're all here to learn, right? Domoski going first, again, sided in the Absorbing Jar. And he's gonna use Drag Down into the Grave, take away that Waboku, and draw into his rock part of the fusion. Swords should have flipped Absorbing Jar, but MST was chained, so yeah, no harm, no foul. And here Domoski is gonna cycle his Night Beam for a Dark Calling. So now Domoski can use Dark Calling, banish from the hand and grave. Yeah, hand and or grave, and that is gonna be a very, very thick Dark Gaia. Yet again, how long was this match? 3 minutes 57, his quickest one this entire tournament. So congrats to Domoski for taking this one with a Dark Gaia OTK. Guys, this is Ryan Atlas. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye.